right, folks. Some folks are still leaving the forum hall. That's okay. I'll just ask you to settle down a little bit, maybe chat outside so we can get started. I just want to go over a couple of notes regarding the Sprints weekend, which is starting tomorrow. It's going to take place on Saturday and Sunday. So I just want to go over, like I said, a couple of notes for folks who haven't done this before, so you know what to expect, how it's going to go down. First off, I want to thank Anaconda for sponsoring the Sprints. Without them, we would have a hard time thinking, because without food, apparently, our body doesn't work. So thank you, Anaconda, for sponsoring. And who are the Sprints for? They're for anyone, regardless of your Python level. You can go there regardless of whether you got a tutorials day only ticket, a talks only ticket, or a combined ticket. You don't have to register anywhere else, you just have to show up. Right? Now, where do you show up? Now, when I say different, you say venue. So it's in a different, excellent, you got it. It's not here, it's not where it was last year, it's in a different venue, yes. Where exactly? I can't pronounce that. You just go to the website, events, Sprints weekend, and if it doesn't show there, it's because we have a very aggressive cache policy, so just I'm being serious. Just hard refresh the page and it's going to show there. There's a when and where header. That's where it is. When, I already said, Saturday and Sunday, it is scheduled to start at 9 a.m. Will everyone be there at 9 a.m.? Well, let's face it, I will. I'll be there earlier. Most folks won't. Do you have to stay there until 6 p.m.? You also don't. You're not forced to stay there until 6. Now, do you have to leave at 6 p.m.? Yes, please. Thank you. All right, so feel free, if this is your first time, if you're super enthusiastic about it, feel free to show up at 9. If you want to sleep in a little bit, that's also fine. No one expects you to be there from 9 to 6. No one is going to keep track of how much time you spend there. And with these notes said, I hope I didn't forget anything super important. I want to invite everyone who submitted a project to Sprint on. I want you to come on stage so you can talk for a minute or two about your project so that folks going there know what to expect. Not everyone who submitted the project will be here, so you can go to the website again, events, Sprints weekend, you'll find a listing there. If you are a maintainer or if you are a maintainer of a project, you can still add your project to the list, all right? These are just some of the folks who are going to present some projects now. Jody, do you want to start? I asked you specifically to be the first. Thank you so much. You're forgiven. It's been a long week. Thank you. It was. Yeah.
So those of you who have joined us for previous EuroPythons, might remember that often on the tutorials day, we have Django Girls and Humble Data. We decided to do things a little bit differently this year. So as part of the Sprints Day on Saturday, we're going to be having a special Beginners Day. I'm organizing this with Doreen and also Honza and Daria. I'd like to thank them for their hard work. So there's going to be, there's going to be 3 tracks running in parallel. We have an unconference which is designed for junior developers and those who are interested in getting into a tech career. We have Django Girls, which is Django Girls, and we have Humble Data, which is Humble Data. So we are still looking for people to come for last-minute places for Django Girls and Humble Data. So if you do know anyone who's interested, they don't have to have a EuroPython ticket. They can just buy a €5 ticket. Please just send them my way, jody@europython.eu. Yes, sorry, I'm very tired. It's been very long. It's up doing karaoke until like 1 a.m. So anyway, I would love to get some last-minute applicants. They can alternatively just turn up at 9 a.m. tomorrow and we can direct them into the different channels. So, thank you very much.
Hello, hello. I will be running a sprint for the library H. Anyone here from Singapore or Ireland? Okay, no. H is basically the letter H, but that's how they pronounce it. And the reason why I called it this is because it's an HTML builder. Like Paul Everett said earlier, I want to do more web development in Python. So I'll explain more tomorrow what that's all about. But yeah, come by. The goal is basically to take H to version 1. In my opinion, it's feature complete, but I really need some people to just kind of hack away at the API to make sure that it's good, correct. Brett mentioned Henrik is a good candidate, so I would love if you come and roast my library tomorrow. So yeah, come by, super casual, talk about HTML, talk about Python apps. Yeah, thanks.
Hi, I'm Russell. I'm from the Beware project. Beware is a collection of tools and libraries for building native user interfaces in Python. So if you've ever wanted to write a mobile phone app that you can run on your phone using nothing but Python, Beware is a set of libraries you can use to do that. You can also use it for desktop applications, single-page web apps, and for 80 by 25 console applications as well. We have lots of work to be done. We have lots of issues that have been tagged with first-time contributors, and when I say first-time contributors, I do mean anybody. We have had people who have learnt to use GitHub 2 hours earlier that have commits in the Beware source tree. We are openly welcoming to first-time contributors, new developers. We want to see you get involved in open source, and we're here to make sure that happens. So if you're interested, come and find us.
We will be also running a sprint for this small project called CPython. We are very close to release candidate 1 for Python 3.14, literally on Tuesday. So before that, during the sprint weekend, we'll be focusing on the last bug fixes before RC. Release candidate is sort of like very serious and adult now, so every bug fix is checked whether it should land in the final release in October or later. So this is literally the last time to push any bug fix there, like, you know, that you feel it really shouldn't be in the final release, so come. There are sort of expectations and things that can help you listed like on the sprints page for EuroPython, so that you can set up your system and actually clone our gigantic repo before coming and, you know, testing the Wi-Fi. There will be some limited feature work on stuff for Python 3.15, but you're going to be a little, I don't know, well, patient, because 3.15 is going to be next October, so October 2026. Come join us. Usually it's pretty fun. There's plenty of things to do. The language is pretty big these days.
Continuing the theme, we're also going to be working on CPython and Python general documentation. Lukasz is saying you can get a change in October 26. We can get you a change in the documentation tomorrow. So, again, as Russell said, contributors with absolutely any level of experience, we can get you set up, we can get you improving a typo, a change to how a function is documented. Any improvement you have when you've read the Python documentation, we can help you make tomorrow. And then with a different hat on, metaphorically, we are also running a sprint for the Sphinx project, which is a documentation generator that works with restructured text and Markdown and powers documentation such as Python, the Linux kernel, CMake, various other projects. If there's ever an issue that has annoyed you with Sphinx or you want to know how it works, please come and say hi. We welcome any contributors. We'll help you get started. Thank you.
Hi, I'll be running a sprint on NEIO, the alternative API for async Python. The main focus of this sprint will be improving the documentation, in particular adding documentation for migrating from async IO APIs to NEIO APIs. But if you have any interest in async Python, just feel free to come by and ask your questions. So I'll be happy to provide any help. And especially any outsider views of the whole migration process or APIs would be very helpful. Thank you.
Hi, I'm going to be running a sprint on Pillow, and we have some long-standing issues. Our favorite tag sometimes is hasn't worked in 20 years, so I'm going to be tackling a issue that got opened about 9 years ago for dealing with high bit depth multi-channel images, and hopefully we'll be able to hack something together that will at least say that this is a way that we can go forward and start giving people the ability to parse some of the bigger images that they've been complaining about now since like 2012, 2013 or so. So it might be not quite as beginner friendly as some of the other ones, but I'm still interested in any help that people want to give. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Thibaut. I'm contributing to the Django web framework, and we need you. We need you if you want to code on Django, if you want to code on Django packages, on the Django website. And we most definitely need you if you want to volunteer to support our foundation with marketing, with outreach, with accessibility, lots of things to do outside coding as well as we need this just as much. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. Wow, it's very bright. My name is Alenka. I'm helping Rok Micheuc organize sprints for PyArrow. He would be really thrilled if I ask if anybody is interested in contributing PyArrow. Awesome. Okay, we have some. Our plan is two plans. One is help you get started to how to contribute. It could be documentation, it could be PR reviews, it could be anything, so help you get there. The other wish we have is to brainstorm or even start a POC, so proof of concept, how to add type annotations to PyArrow, which is something it would be really valuable. So if you want to come, you're welcome. Yeah, I think that's probably it. My brain's dead, so I hope I don't miss anything. Yeah.
Oh, hi, I'm Wei. I'm here to lead not here. I'll be in another menu to lead the sprint for Airflow. So yeah, who here heard of Airflow? Yeah, so that's basically a data processing tool or just task management. You can think it as a super cron job, but it's just do many things else as well. And yeah, because we just upgraded from Airflow 2 to Airflow 3 this year, so there are some cleanup works or outdated documentation we can work out. And tomorrow I'll be leading how you can set out all the development environment, but it would be better if you can take a look at the web page. There's a brief documentation, so basically that's the Airflow local development thing. And you'll need to download lots of stuff, so it would be better if you can download before you head it to the menu. And you saw that it's intermediate. That's not, I lied. It's actually easy. We welcome everyone to join. Thanks.
Hi there, my name is Saad. I'm the author of Universal Python. It's a wonky transpiler I wrote to convert non-English coding. How many of you speak a language other than English? Yeah, so yeah, right now we have Czech language, Deutsch, German, Hindi, Urdu, my own language, in English. I'd invite everyone to, add your own languages there, and you can start writing Python code in your own language. So there's that, and we'd love to add more improvements to the documentation. And of course, a REPL would be awesome, and a language server on VS Code. So these are some things I've got planned out. So just reach out to me if you want to write Python in your own language. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kushal. I will be sprinting among a couple of projects, like jumping in between, but also I will work on something which is upcoming called OpenID Federation. If anyone here heard about OpenID Connect or OAuth, so yeah, but same group, but a complete new thing for having federations and then how many federations can work together. The spec is still in draft mode, version 43. And I am writing an implementation mixing both Rust and Python. Python side is in Django, and I will be working on it both the days along with other projects. So if anyone is interested in a lot of JOTs, which is JWT, signing, if anyone is interested in HSMs and how can we sign faster, etc., even that means you know more than me, so please come over, or any beginners also. There will be things to do.
Thank you to everyone who talked about their project. Like I said, you can still add projects to the list. Don't want to add a project to the list but still want to sprint on it? That's fine, I won't be policing you. Just a final reminder, the code of conduct is still enforceable during the sprints. It's a part of the conference. And really, we should all be decent human beings at all times. But apparently, we need these written rules. And I can't stress this enough. Clone the repos before going there. Don't know which project you're going to be sprinting on? Clone all of them. It doesn't matter, then you can delete them. The Wi-Fi will not have capacity for all of you. That was it. I hope to see you tomorrow in a different venue. Yes, bye. Yeah.